Hey, Duraggo here with 15 minutes of gameplay on Need for Speed The Run. This is a great racing game from EA. I've been following the Need for Speed series for quite a long time now. I think they make pretty much the best racing games out there. I mean, obviously, you've got your Forza, you have your Gran Turismo. Those are excellent racing games, but they're your games that are trying to mimic the real thing. And what I really liked about Need for Speed, these games here, they just give you that, that little bit of fantasy that you're looking for in when you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? The I love racing. I love fast cars. I love taking my little Beamer and going out and hitting a dirt road or a vacant road, and seeing what I can do within the limits of the law, of course. I don't break the law. I won't tell anybody if I do or not, or something like that matter. But anyway, so here it is, Need for Speed The Run. We'll start over again. Right now we're watching some video of the thing, and what I'm going to be doing here is doing 15-minute segment videos. I'm going to be putting this up in between doing the Modern Warfare videos, just to keep you guys entertained. Like I said, Need for Speed is one of my favorite games, so I decided to do this one. I haven't played a racing game in a while. I haven't put one in. The last time I played a racing game, I'm sad to say, is Need for Speed Shift. I mean, which is actually, I put it in very recently, but as far as racing games go, that one's gotten on in its age, I should say. So I picked up Need for Speed The Run recently, got myself this game because I played the demo a little while back and I just thought this game was going to be incredible. And so far, I have not been disappointed. I really enjoyed it. I really like the way they laid this game out, putting together a story and just letting you kind of consistently race and throwing the story in there real quick and then getting you right back into racing. It was definitely really fun. When they want you to, or when you want to switch cars to try and get a faster car, things like that, they make these things kind of a quick, in the moment type of thing, so that you can just get right back into the race and get yourself right back out there and get going. As you can see here, there's obviously some little button control things they wanted you to do. They needed to get you involved in the action here. They need to get the story kind of going and everything like that. You're trying to escape the mafia right now because you owe them a bunch of money. So, and that's what gets you into this big race to make a whole bunch of millions of dollars. I think it's like $25 million. With that, obviously, you can pay your debt off to the mafia, have a bunch of money to sit on, pay back the girl that helps you out throughout this game and everything like that. And, that's kind of the premise. Obviously, I'm just starting this game out. I haven't finished it yet, so we'll go through the story together. Unless you've played this, obviously, you don't know the story just like myself. So, as you can see here with the video, I need to escape the mob. Very basic kind of thing they got going here. Get away from the other cars and get yourself through the little track they have set up, basically. Nothing too crazy about this. Not like it's going to be, as you progress through the game, you start getting on freeways and highways and stuff like that. I have played through this a little bit further than what you're going to see in this video, but that's, like I said, I'm creating these videos here. I'm playing so far into the game, I've stopped, and now I'm back. I'm here, I'm editing, I'm creating. Actually, in the process, as I'm doing the vocals here, I'm in the process of actually ticking through and changing a few things in the video and stuff like that. Watching it as I'm recording this and stuff like that. So, the racing style on this, it is basically kind of your same racing style as every racing game out there, but it's very reminiscent of every Need for Speed game that you've ever played. Pull the trigger, you're going fast. Pull the other trigger, you're stopping. Hit your X button, and you're going to be using your handbrake. The A button is your nitrous. Y and B are shift up, shift down, so on and so forth. As far as the shifting up, shifting down, things like that, you know, I always just leave my game to automatic. I don't really want to focus on the shifting because I feel it takes me away from just experiencing the driving, getting to see what's around the car, trying to pay attention to the track and stuff like that. I've got friends, when they play this game, man, they love throwing on the manual transmission, and that, you know, it gives them that racing experience. Personally, I'll probably try that the day I pick up a racing wheel and I set myself up a little racing station or something, you know. Then I'll set it to that. Because, you know, in my real car, my BMW, I actually do have a manual transmission. So I know how to shift and how to drive fast using the manual transmission. So I've always wanted to put that into the video game. I've always, you know, now with my new TV, I feel that I could set up a nice little racing station or whatever you want to call it right here, where off of my chair I can have the wheel, the shifter, kind of set it up like I'm in my car or something like that. So, man, you know, we'll see what happens in the future. If I do that, I'll definitely get the stuff on tape, take pictures, or tape, film. You can show my age there, come from the 80s. I'll get it on film, I'll, you know, take pictures, stuff like that, of whatever I build or whatever I'm making, creating, whatever. You know, and, but that, like, it's probably not going to be anytime soon. It won't be until well into the future after the website has, you know, made me and my writers and stuff a little bit of money and things like that we've picked up. So well, right now, as you can see, they're just doing a bunch of storyline mumbo jumbo. We are at the beginning of the game, so you know, we have to go through storyline. After all the storyline stuff, once we get into the racing, you really do. It's all about the driving, the racing, getting to the next point, getting to the next destination. Like I said, what you're seeing here is just a bunch of crappy story just to get you through this, just to get you into what's going on. I mean, right here, he's kind of getting the, you know, paying what he needs to pay to get into the race, getting the map or whatever, and you know, then next you're gonna pick your car. I picked the BMW. I believe it's the M5. Yeah, the BMW M5. It's the first car. I mean, I'm a BMW freak. I love BMWs. It's really the only car I prefer to drive, and as weird as that sounds, I know they're expensive cars, but I usually spend about $500 on a BMW, and it lasts me quite a while. So the last one I bought, I spent $500 on it, put a little bit of money into the motor and the transmission, and hadn't had any problems with it. I love my little $500 BMW, so can't mock it. Can't hate something that hasn't proven itself wrong to you. When, you know, I've seen countless Fords go to crap after a year of being new. So anyway, like I said, I picked the BMW M5 here. This little video sequence that it's going through is showing your main character. I forget his name. We'll call him Joe Bob or whatever, you know. So Joe Bob's gonna pick his car, which is really you. You're picking your car, and you get Nissans, Fords. There's a Chevy. I believe there's a Porsche you can choose from. But no, I'll just go with the BMW. Sorry that this sat on the BMW for so long. I think I should have cut this a little bit more, but I got up, I was making a cup of coffee, there was something oh, I remember what's happening. I think my internet signal dropped, and I was trying to figure out what's going on with that. And then I was letting my dog go to the bathroom and stuff like that. You can't let the dog sit around and beg you the whole time, or else he's going to end up probably potting on the floor, and that's not a good thing. We don't want that. So, yeah, let me look at the timeline here. Yeah, it looks like it's about to get out of the showing you the Beamer here, which, you know, in my opinion, it's a very beautiful car. I'm not upset about seeing it one bit. But, so I believe I skipped through some other mumbo jumbo and just kind of started getting back to where, yep, here we go, the race begins. So we're gonna actually get into the first, well, kind of your first race. You got to race to Nob Hill or something like that, so you can get in the first race or something or other. I forget exactly what the storyline is, but it's your first race. You fix up your car, you get in it, and as with all Need for Speed games, your first car, once you're actually in the game, you know, it doesn't have nitrous, doesn't have any tricks and bells and whistles to it yet, so pretty basic. You feel like you're racing a slug up a hill, even though apparently, you know, in real life you'd be going pretty fast on these streets, these types of streets and stuff like that. So, yep, I believe what I'm gonna try to do, since I had the BMW M5, is I believe I'm gonna try to finish the whole game out with this car. At one point in these videos, you will see that I stop at a gas station. My thinking behind it as I was creating this was, I'm going to stop at the gas station, let you guys see what it's there for, because, you know, the little thing pops up on the screen and talks about, oh, you can use gas stations to change cars. Well, I passed like 100 gas stations, and I finally saw an entrance to one and was like, okay, I'm going to stop and let you guys, the viewers, see, oh, here's where you change your car, and say you're on something that's a lot of straightaways, you want to change to your Chevy or something like that with a big power engine under the hood. You know, you can switch over to that there. Again, I don't change cars, I stick with my BMW. Like I said, I'm going to see if I can't take this car all the way to the end of the game. Again, BMW is my favorite car. Why would I not want to see how far I can go with it? This is a great little first race right here. As you can see, I'm just getting my bearings back. I haven't played a racing game in quite a while. It's a little different than sticking a gun up and shoving it in someone's face here. So, you know, I have to admit, you know, getting thrown back in on my second race here, I'm not doing bad at all. Here we go. Here's where it actually gets into the race, I guess. This is where I'm going to be going against these other guys. I have to get to a certain position. I think once I make it to Las Vegas, I'm supposed to be at a position 150. As you can see, I'm at position 208. But that's, you know, throughout all these next races that you'll see in the next videos and stuff, as you know, it'll progress my placings and everything like that. As you can see here, the game grades you on clean passes, dirty passes. It gives you a lot of the aspects of the old Need for Speeds. You know, where it would grade you for doing certain things, or give you experience and stuff for doing certain things, and, you know, bashing cop cars. That's going to be coming up in a later video. You'll see that. And what's cool is the game, as you progress in the game, is when it gives you those things. Like, you know, as I progress further on, you'll see where I get to use my gain experience for doing the dirty passing and hitting other cars and doing the more aggressive driving stuff, because that's actually my driving style when I play. I'm an aggressive driver when I play in the video games. I feel that way on the real road too. Sometimes I get a little aggro, I get pissed off at the other drivers and like, get out of my way, I just want to drive. That's how I feel in a video game. Get out of my way, I want to drive. You know, so another thing is, I do play this stuff online. I do get on, I do race online, and I think I've only been beaten online once or twice. I am a monster when it comes to racing games. These are my absolute favorite games. I never seem to do bad at them. If I do, it's because I either screw up majorly, or somebody else is just as much of a badass at racing as I am. So, as you can see here, getting near the end of the race, I'm just screw up really quick here. Across this bridge, there's one point where those roadblock shows up, and I'm just kind of taken aghast by it. Like, oh no, there's a roadblock in my way, but pull out of it pretty quick and we kind of finish up. So, you know, almost near the end of the video here. Thanks for sticking around, by the way, you know, for this whole 15, 16 minutes of video. I appreciate your viewing. Check back. I will be putting up the next 15 minutes of this game. In between, again, like I said, in between putting up my Modern Warfare videos. The Modern Warfare videos. Next on those, you can expect one of my clanmates. I'm going to be putting up a video from one of them. They've all been giving me a lot of stuff. They're all really excited to get their stuff up on YouTube. They saw my first video. They were all really super excited and happy about that. Like, you know, alright, we're getting the Mercenary King's name out there and stuff. So, expect one of the next videos to, I think what I'm going to be doing is a clan montage. I think that's what my next video is going to be. So I can introduce all my clan members, get them all in on the first video. And I'm not just making it look like, you know, this clan member is going to be better than this clan member or anything like that. So anyway, I'm going to end this video right here. Catch me on Xbox Live, guys. Duraggo, Duraggo. Duraggo is out.